Hi everyone, so I'm about to take the practice test. Answer along. Let's learn together. Select the English words. Example, just, there, guitar, usual, mushroom, cost, market, mark, weekly, wins, girlfriend, man, I'm not sure. Visual intersection, I'm not sure. I just leave it.
There's a defect there. There's a defect there.
I'm sure I'm going to say there's a defect there.
There's a defect there.
Video conferencing is a type of communication. Type message that's complete text. Type of communication technology that allows two or more people to communicate with each other using video and audio. This technology is commonly used for business meetings, distance learning, and personal conversations. Video conferencing can be conducted in real time or as a pre-recorded session. Real-time video conferencing requires all participants to be present at the same time, while pre-recorded sessions allow participants to watch the recording at their convenience. Technology. Now I'll just go through it. Video conference is a type of communication technology that allows two or more people to communicate with each other using video and audio. Technology is commonly used for business meetings, distance learning, and personal conversations. Video conferencing can be conducted in real time or as pre-recorded session. Real-time video conferencing requires all participants to be present at the same time, while pre-recorded sessions allow participants to watch the recording at their convenience. Good. Let's move on. This image shows fried eggs with sausages cut in half on a white plate. The egg has colorful vegetables. Please, capital letter. Was a mistake. Because the cell saying the statement below. 3D animation can create images that seem real to the viewer. 3D animation can create images that seem real to the viewer.
They like swimming.
They like swimming. Let's begin.
They like swimming.
They like swimming. Usually, I'll read this first before recording. Development of zero as a number is one of the most important developments in early mathematics. Development of zero as a number is one of the most important developments in early mathematics. Select the whereabouts, inheritance, build, pragmatic intolerance, wholeheartedly, not sure, these people not repensely, inheritance, not sure of all of these other words, so I'm just going to go ahead to the next question. Contract management is an ongoing process of supervising and managing contracts. It involves all actions that must be taken in managing a business from its inception right through until the contract's expiration. Essentially, contract management is divided into two main areas: contract negotiation and contract execution. It involves all the actions that must be taken in managing a business contract from its inception right through until the contract's expiration. Wow, expiration. So it's important to go through. It's divided into two main. Why do I keep pressing N instead of N? Contract. I think we're done here. Let's move on. This labor union sets the following as a basic policy for personal information. This labor union sets the following as a basic policy for personal information.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
He still has access to his email account.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
To his university email account. Should this be capital letter or small letter? Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Despite graduating years ago.
Record yourself in the numerous literary and creative devices used within fiction are generally thought inappropriate for use in non-fiction. Is a lot. The numerous literary and creative devices used within fiction are generally thought inappropriate for use in non-fiction.
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wood or iron tracks. Early trains used horsepower and ran on wood or iron tracks. Early trains used horsepower and ran on wood or iron tracks.
Ductwork in buildings. Ductwork assistance of pipes or ducts that move air throughout a building. There are two types of ductwork systems: return ducts and supply ducts. Return ducts pull air from rooms in the building, and they send that air to the units that either heats or cools the air. Supply ducts then warm or cool air back into the rooms. Then is it the supply duct types work? Duct supply air rooms the ancient air that heats cools the air. Supply ducts then black, blink, bleed, then duct supply return ducts cool air. Opposite of cool is push. Then blind, bleeds, blues. Wow. Yeah. And blue. I think we're correct. It has duct supply, duct airlines, and the same air without it. I think we're correct. Moving on. Cancel, swiftly seduce, humiliating, shattered, proximity, fundamental, vengeful, eradicate, sparsely undo, upset, snapshot, disillusion, subtraction, happy. Not sure the rest, so we're moving on. Hence, it cannot account for the correct or incorrect application of a name. Hence, it cannot account for the correct or incorrect application of a name. Made a mistake.
Their first day at work was successful.
The first day at work was successful.
day of work was successful.
Is it there or the? Can't hear.
Your first day of work was successful.
I think their first day of work was successful. How 3D fill in the gaps again. Well, how 3D printing is also known as desktop fabrication. It involves prototyping an object based on real world item. After a digital 3D template is fed to the program, the laser simply powered, not sure, by what? Create more multiple layers is an addiction process. Wow, the laser station method sets the power to the program. The laser sensory machine powered. Wow, but by I have no idea what this is. To create multiple no multiple layers is an addition addition process. Process is shown I don't know method by bit by bit to the program. Process is shown merge find out. Yeah, oscillate indifference, serenity, adjacent, innumerable means interpret, analogy, elaborate, humanitarian, hierarchical, precede, caffeinated, precede, counseling, resilient, endurable. Oh god, I should have gotten the last one.
They received praise for their good behavior.
They received praise for their good behavior. Right. I'm not sure. Must be
They received
behavior.
praise for their good behavior.
Behavior. Behavior. Not sure what's wrong with behavior. Behavior. There's
They
two
received praise
ways
for
for
their
the
good behavior.
behavior. Not sure. Don't have anything in my head. For instance, it forces administrations to clarify, amend, or establish their policies. For instance, it forces administrations to clarify, amend, or establish their policies. Interactive reading. You have 8 minutes. And so let me take a breather. Usually, I make the most of these rest times. Take a breather when the time is over. The next session is going to start. So yeah, merge. I shall go see the other one. A supernova is a large explosion in which a star collapses and explodes. The explosion is so big that it can be seen from across the universe. A supernova is a one-time event in which a star explodes and stops being a star. Scientists don't know why the star explodes and causes the supernova, but they think it has something to do with a star becoming a star dwarf. With a does it have something to do with a this is the best I can think of. I don't have so much time. 6:45. Go to the next question. I hope I'm correct. Becoming a large dwarf. a no dwarf, a full dwarf. Is that dwarf? Not sure. Wait. It's one select best sentence to read. It's one was a large expression in English top and it's also be the constant process. One was a long time sense and sense with the scientists on the website to because they think it has something to do with the step of the white dwarf. Not the that's one process. The social media star very thought and the only few times that struggling. The white dwarf is a star that shrinks down even the white dwarf. The star that shrinks and size of the small planet. Click and drag where can it scroll over the scene, scroll over the last page one, so that it can be seen from across. Can be seen from across the universe. What happens when it's from across? And whether it's going to start process. The idea that is expressed. Scientists don't know because this biology, but they think it has something to do with a white dwarf. Select the best title. Think the mystery of supernovas. Mystery when they don't know the thing. Oh, tired. Tired with them. I'm resting again. Anyway, since I'm having a lot of feeling dance and interactive reading, during the practice test, you cannot exactly tell what questions come your way, but doing a lot of practice tests exposes you to all the question types. You just practice your typing speed too. I hope you can hear me. You participate in conversation with the senior people. You and your friend have recently gotten part-time jobs as lab assistant for a professor. You are discussing how the job is going. That pick the best. Hey, how's the job going? Next.
It's going good. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. I didn't realize how much work went into setting up experiment. I did look at myself and
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But it's really interesting to see how everything works and to be a part of the process.
absolutely, and it's nice to get paid for it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just glad that we were able to get these positions. Absolutely. Everything is really organized and planned out ahead of time, which makes our jobs a lot easier.
Now we have to summarize, so we don't have so much time. I'll read through again. How is it going? Enjoying the job's a lot of work. It's interesting to see how everything runs and be paid. Everything's really organized and planned out ahead of time, which makes the job easier. Professor Basha is great to work on. He said does a great job making sure things are always under control. Now we have to summarize. My friend and I got part-time part-time jobs as lab assistants for Professor Garcia, although it is a lot of work, we enjoy working and getting paid. paid. The professor has everything under control, so it's easy. Well, I made a mistake on the time. It was in my face. Next, prepare to write on topic below. Freelance artists make a living by independently selling their art and artistic work rather than working for a company. What are some pros and cons of this career option? Include specific reasons. Pros and cons are advantages and disadvantages. Freelance artists are self-employed, so they determine the rate and returns they get from jobs. There, I always forget that consider. There are a few some advantages which include determining their own work hours, hours, determining their own work hours, rejecting or taking jobs by their discretion and getting paid based on their set rate. Even though it appears seamless, getting constant jobs as a freelancer is difficult, and there are other downsides too, which may include not being afforded enough recognition and having to work alone without help, which which sometimes make it difficult to meet deadlines. The work system requires a lot more effort from freelancers than does from big corporations. No. Write a follow response. How does having control over their work schedule into no these are great. How does having control over their work schedule factor into pros and cons? this one, so I usually don't have enough time to correct all of these things.
What are some of your favorite foods to eat and why?
Some of my favorite foods to eat: vegetables and proteins, which include beef and some of my favorite foods to eat include proteins and vegetables because they are very beneficial to my health. Proteins like beef, salmons, pork, meatings, chicken, eggs are some of my favorite meals to eat. I usually have them with a little bit of carbohydrates and have them in generous quantities because having balanced diet is beneficial to my health, and not having these proteins infused into my diet can be detrimental to my general well-being. Apart from that, I like their taste. I like my favorite type of protein is beef. I like it when it's succulent, is moist and well seasoned, has very nice flavor and aroma. I like to savor the taste. I'm imagining myself having a big bite out of a chunk of a drumstick right now, and it is the best feeling ever. I have vegetables on this side because fibers are good for my health and they taste nice for the most part. The image below. The man playing the guitar is wearing white, black hat, has a clown nose, has full hair, with a glittery background, and he has a mouth organ in his mouth. This picture shows a man playing a guitar. The man has a mouth organ in his mouth, most certainly playing the guitar and trying to make sounds with the mouth organ at the same time. He appears to have a clown's nose attached to his own nose. He's wearing a black beanie with a skeleton inscription on the front, in the front of the black beanie on his forehead. He has on a white shirt and an armless sweater and black pants. In the background of the picture is a glittery cloth that he spread to use as background. And he appears to have really full hair. On his arm that he's using to strike the chords of the guitar, he has something that looks like an Easter egg that is pink. He seems to be in a very complicated situation, but he looks like he knows what he's doing. And I can see faintly a green color around his neck. He probably has a microphone to amplify the sound of the mouth organ alongside while making melodies with it and the guitar. What are ways that clothing can express a person's identity? How important is fashion to you? What are things you wear to express your identity? Clothes are one for myriads of reasons. The most basic is to protect ourselves from harsh weather conditions and cover our nakedness. But over time, fashion has come into the picture, and it has evolved over the years. Clothing can express a person's identity based on what they wear, how they appear, how their culture influences how they appear, what the things they like. The things they like influence how they appear. What they like to see in other people also influence how they appear. So I think generally a person's identity is centered around what they like to do and how they like what they like to do. Fashion is not that important to me. I like to be comfortable most times, so I'm not usually about all the rave of the new fashion and everything. As long as I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing, that's the most important thing to me. The things I wear to express my identity are modest things because I'm a Christian. I identify as a Christian, so I wear modest things. I wear traditional outfits that express that I am a Nigerian. I love traditional outfits. So these are some of the things I wear to express my identity. The next question is going to be your score and will also be available to institutions that receive your results. Jesus. This is draining. I'm resting my brain and everything, my brain, my eyes, and everything whilst I wait for the next set of questions. Are you more productive when you're doing a few things at the same time, or are you more productive when you're doing when you have only a single thing to focus on? What do you think helps you to be more productive? I believe person. Hey, Jesus, I'm talking still writing. I'm using this instead. I am usually more productive when I have a lot of things to do because then I know I have to maximize time and I cannot afford slacking for too long. As long as I get the job done, that's some time, but it's some other times the quality of the job is what translates to productivity for me. Deadlines and set goals motivate me to work more often than not. I apply capital letter. I am able to define the outputs expected from every activity and work towards getting the desired result. This sense of direction helps me take the exact, the necessary, necessarily steps to adequately make the most of time and resources. I don't have so much time again. Hey, capital letter D. Jesus. Am I centered? My ears are not supposed to cover. This is a practice test. When you're actually taking the test, please make sure that your ears are not covered and make sure that you're centralized. Your ears, your hair. Do you think that hard work is enough, or does a person also need some talent to achieve difficult goals? Provide results for the answer. So, for your opinion, you have 3 minutes to speak. Frankly, I think hard work is enough because not everybody is born with talent. The roles that talent play are most times just to make things easier. Hard work would require more effort where there is an absence of talent, right? So I think that hard work is enough. Does a person doesn't necessarily need talent to achieve difficult goals. The talent might go a long way into making sure that those goals are achieved faster, the experience is a lot palatable and enjoyable by the person trying to achieve the goals. But hard work is knowing what you want to do, doing everything necessary to get your results, and keeping at it, being consistent, being vigorous about the amount of energy and researches and everything that you put into it. So hard work basically covers everything, covers the whole 9 yards of getting a job done. Now, I'm not trying to invalidate the fact that talent is important and plays a special role in processes and everything, but we have seen people who, for lack of a better word, lack talent, and because they kept at a particular thing, because they were consistent, they were dogged, they showed up every time, in due season they got the desired result. So I just believe hard work is the most important thing. You may or may not have talent, but once you set your mind to a thing, you can do it, as long as you are willing to go the extra mile, you are willing to give it all of your best, you are willing to obey the rules, you are willing to look up to people who have done it and learn and just put in the necessary ingredients together. Although it may take somebody who lacks talent longer, but at the same time, the person can fulfill the goal just like the person who has talent. If somebody who has talent is lackadaisical and is just uninterested and thinks, oh, my talent will go all the way, I'm sorry, it will not. I hate to break it to the person that it will not. So hard work is the real deal. Hard work is the main bone of contention in getting results and reaching your goals. That's my opinion. And in my experience in life, hard work pays. I was never naturally good at mathematics, but I put in the work and I discovered it was a process and I learned the do's and don'ts. And now it's not exactly a breeze, but I get it done. Hey, our estimated score is 140 to 150.